Look around you right now. Invisible forces are shaping your world. They guide a compass needle, they let your phone connect wirelessly, they even light up entire cities, and even shield your planet from deadly solar winds. But for most human history, these forces were completely hidden from view until one man, a poor self-taught scientist from London, changed everything. This is the story of Michael Faraday, the bookbinder's apprentice who discovers how to generate electricity and who made the invisible fields of nature visible. Michael Faraday was born in 1791 in Newington, just south of London. His family was poor. His father was a blacksmith, often in poor health. Michael received only the most basic schooling, so at the age of 14, he became an apprentice to a bookbinder. For many, this would have been the end of the story, but for Faraday, it was just the beginning. Because those books he bounded with were filled with knowledge, and Faraday read them like chemistry, physics, and electricity. He didn't just read, he absorbed. He performed small experiments at home, electrifying frog legs with homemade batteries, testing ideas in his own little world. Then came the turning point in 1812. Faraday attended public lectures by the famous chemist Sir Humphrey Davy. Faraday was inspired, so he carefully wrote out those lectures, bound them into a book, and sent them to Davy, asking for work. Against all odds, Davy took him on as a laboratory assistant at the Royal Institute from a poor apprentice. Faraday has stepped into the heart of science. Faraday has no formal training in mathematics. He couldn't rely on equations to guide him the way Newton or little Maxwell could. So, instead, he relied on his senses, his experiments, and above all, his imagination. And it worked. In 1812, he discovered something extraordinary: the first electric motor. By passing an electric current through a wire placed near a magnet, he made the wire spin around. Electricity could produce motion. It was a glimpse of technological revolution, but this was the only beginning. 10 years later, in 1831, Faraday performed a series of experiments that would change the world forever. He discovered electromagnetic induction. By moving a magnet near a coil of wire, it generated electricity. For the first time, motion could be turned into electric power. That single discovery is the foundation of every generator, every power station, every wind turbine, and hydroelectric dam on Earth. If you're watching this video right now, it's thanks to Faraday's induction. But Faraday didn't just discover practical effects, it changed the way we see reality. At the time, most scientists believed forces acted at a distance, invisible pulls across empty space. Newton himself had admitted he didn't understand how gravity acted instantly through a void. So, Faraday thought differently. He imagined that space itself was filled with invisible structures. He called them lines of force. He demonstrated them in a simple but unforgettable way. He sprinkled iron fillings around magnets, and suddenly the fillings arranged themselves into a beautiful curved patterns. It was as though nature itself was sketching invisible threads. To Faraday, these lines weren't just drawings. They were real. The magnet wasn't acting magically at a distance. It was shaping the very space around it. This was a profound idea. The world wasn't just objects pulling on each other. The world was filled, invisible but everywhere. He had made unseen visible. And thanks to Faraday. Faraday had the vision, but he didn't have the mathematics to fully express it. That task fell to James Clerk Maxwell, a brilliant Scottish physicist. In the 1860s, Maxwell wrote down equations that captured Faraday's vision of fields, 4 equations that unified electricity and magnetism into one great theory, now called the electromagnetism. And here's the astonishing discovery. When Maxwell solved those equations, he found something unexpected. So, he says light itself was an electromagnetic wave. That beam of sunlight shining through your window, that flashlight on your phone, it is a ripple in the very fields Faraday had imagined. So, Albert Einstein later said that Faraday's concept of field was essential for his own theory of relativity. Without Faraday, physics as we know it, from radio to quantum electrodynamics, might have never been born. Faraday wasn't just a great scientist, he was also a deeply humble man. He refused knighthood, preferring to remain plain Mr. Faraday. He turned down burial in West Ham Abbey, choosing instead a simple grave. Despite his lack of education, he rose to become one of the most respected scientists in the world. His Christmas lecture at the Royal Institute, still given today, inspired countless young minds. Later in life, Faraday suffered from memory problems and mental decline, but by then, his discovery has already changed human history. The electric motor, the generator, the transformer, that very concept of the field were all gifts to this world. Michael Faraday never mastered advanced mathematics, but he mastered something just as powerful, which is imagination. He looked into the void and saw invisible lines of force. He believed in them and he made others see them too. Today, from the electricity that powers our homes, to the signals that connect our devices, to the very first light that fills our eye, Faraday's fields surround us. He didn't just discover science, he revealed a new way of seeing reality. Michael Faraday, the man who made the invisible visible. So if you do like this journey, please do like to share, like and subscribe for more stories about physics legends from Newton, Heisenberg, Oppenheimer, different kind of physics legends and their discoveries. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you think about Michael Faraday and how he transformed our understanding of fields. So see you next time.